x2 minus x1. That's going to be negative 3 minus 0. And y2, I'm going to write these in here. y2 minus y1 is going to be 1 minus 1. Interesting. We'll go ahead and PEMDAS, solve what's inside the parentheses first. Negative 3 minus 0 is just negative 3. And 1 minus 1 is just 0. Not too bad. Negative 3 squared gives us 9. 0 squared gives us 0. Going a little bit quicker now. 9 plus 0 gives us 9. And once again, I'll keep saying it over and over and over again so it sticks in our brains. Our last step is going to be to take the square root of both sides, giving us d is equal to 3 units. 9 is a nice, even, perfect square, so we know that our root here is going to be 3. Again, not plus or minus 3, because distance can't be negative. Don't need to include the minus, right? You got 26 from yesterday? Oh. Or, I'm sorry, 56. I don't know why I said 26. We'll talk about, we just did number 5. We're going to talk about number 6 next, okay? I'll leave this up for a minute so you guys can take that in.
How is your church?
What's up, guys? Student spirit check. All right, number 6. I like number 6 because we got all positive coordinates. That makes things nice for us. Don't have to worry about combining negatives together or anything like that. x1, y1, x2, y2. D squared is equal to blank minus blank squared plus blank minus blank squared, like that. We need our x2 and x1, and our y2 and our y1. So if you copy down this setup right here, the labels above the coordinates and the blanked out formula right here with those coordinates underneath, it should be almost impossible for you to mess this up, right? Did I talk about how this is like a puzzle already? Okay, yesterday or today?
Oh.
Yesterday. Oh, I already talked about it today? Oh, cool. Oh, in the warm-up. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's a 4-piece puzzle, right? My x2 needs to go right here. What's my x2? Well, we labeled it as positive 5. That's going to go right there. We called 7 our x1, so that's going to go next. 2 is our y2, that'll go there. And finally, 2 is also our y1, so that'll go there. Again, if you plug these numbers in incorrectly, the rest of this problem doesn't matter because you will not get the right answer. Setting it up is the most important part because it sets the foundation for your problem. So please take the additional time to label your points, set up your empty formula, and make sure that you're putting the right number in the right spot. Even if it means a little bit later today asking for clarification. Hey, Mr. Church, did I plug these in right before I keep going with my problem? I don't want to get it wrong. I would absolutely love if you do that. If you ask me to check your setup to make sure it looks good before you keep going. I highly encourage we do that once we get to the rest of this worksheet. 5 minus 7 gives us negative 2 squared. 2 minus 2 gives us 0 squared. Negative 2 squared is 4. 0 squared is 0. So d squared is equal to 4. Once again, our final step here is to take the square root of both sides. 4 is a nice, even, perfect square, so we know that D is equal to 2 units. Questions on 5 or 6 so far? Aside from the fact that I switched colors of pens, again, the setup and the problem solving looks exactly the same. The only thing changing is the numbers that we're using. Everything else is copy paste the same steps every single time. Which is kind of true for everything we do in math. Cordell. Sure. Down to number 7. 2 more to go. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. D squared is equal to blank minus blank squared plus blank minus blank squared. We need X2 minus X1, Y2 minus Y1. So we can do 8 minus negative 1, negative 7 minus 5. Right here, we get a plus sign that gives us 9 squared. And what's negative 7 minus 5 more? Is that going to be negative 2?
No, positive 2, negative 12.
Close. If you spend $7, then spend 5 more, Anthony, how much did you spend in total?
Negative 12.
Negative 12, right? Remember, if we are subtracting from an already negative number, we're making a bigger negative number. Square both of these up. We get 81 plus 144. What's that going to give us when we add those together? Anyone get that? 81 plus 144?
125.
225. That's right. 225, which our brains should be starting to recognize now as a perfect square. So when we take the square root of both sides, we see that D is equal to 15 units. Making sure we have units on the end. Finally, we go through number 8 real quick. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. D squared is equal to blank minus blank squared plus blank minus blank squared. Should be X2 minus X1, Y2 minus Y1. X2 is negative 2. X1 is positive 2. Y2 is positive 7. Y1, positive 4. What's negative 2 minus 2 going to give us? Again, if we spend $2 and spend $2 more, how much did we spend in total, Anthony? Negative 4. That's right. That's all right. Thank you, everyone who said negative 4. I appreciate it. And 7 minus 4, of course, that one's a nice and easy one, gives us 3. Negative 4 squared is positive 16. 3 squared is positive 9. D squared equals 25. Another nice perfect square. D is equal to 5 units. I know that was a lot, but how are we feeling now that we've gone through this? Thumbs up if we're feeling good. We got most of them right. Maybe a couple mistakes. Thumbs sideways if you got a couple mistakes. Thumbs down if that didn't help really at all. Okay, I see mostly thumbs sideways. That's all right.